and welcome to our Week 4 lab video. This week we will begin our labs covering the body systems. We will start with the cardiovascular system and lab number 12. Review the background information on pages 225 to 229 before beginning the lab. In this lab you will also need to have access to the eScience online student website. To register your kit, go online to esciencelabs.com and click on the area that says Have a Code. You'll need the code that is on the sticker on the inside lid of your lab kit box. Just a quick note before we continue. This week we will be skipping experiments 1, 3, and 5, but don't worry, we will come back to them later in the semester. So if you remember from your presentation and readings, the cardiovascular system consists of the heart and the blood vessels. It functions to distribute the nutrients like oxygen, hormones, and glucose throughout the body. It also removes all the waste that cells produce during their normal metabolism. In experiment 2, we will be creating a model of this circulatory system using plastic bottles, valves, and colored water. Collect all the materials listed on page 234 in your lab manual and follow the instructions to set up your model system. Fill in the table on page 236 as you circulate the water through your system. Think about what each part in your model represents in the human body as you are creating it. Be sure to answer the post-lab questions on page 237 when you are finished. For experiment 4, you will need the access to eScience Labs online. If you are having trouble registering your kit, please contact me immediately. In this experiment, you will review the anatomy of the cardiovascular system using a virtual model. Follow the directions and study the anatomy as you go. Feel free to review this model at any time in the semester. As you go along, answer the post-lab questions on page 242 in your lab manual. Lastly this week, we will perform our first dissection of the sheep heart. The sheep heart is an excellent model of the human heart as it shares many structural and functional qualities with humans. Gather the materials listed on page 247 in your lab manual and prepare for the lab. Set up your dissection tray and have all your tools easily accessible. Once you begin, open the bag, rinse off the heart with some cool water, and lay the heart in your dissection pan. First, identify all of the structures listed on page 248 under numbers 4 and 5. It may help to have a labeled picture of the heart nearby. This is the external anatomy. After you've found all of the external structures, make a coronal cut of the sheep heart from the base to the apex to open the heart like a book. This will reveal all of the internal structures that you have to see. This is what it should look like. Identify all the structures listed on page 248 and 249 under numbers 9 and 12. Review these structures as many times as needed, answer the post-lab questions, then discard the heart into the regular garbage. You can clean your tray, hands, and tools with soap and water and save for later. As you go, you might want to take pictures if possible with a camera or phone to help you remember and study. Again, just a reminder, as you clean up, any heart and pieces you've removed can be bagged in a plastic bag and thrown in the regular garbage. Wash your hands, tools, and tray and keep them for later. After you have completed the lab, finish Lab Report 4 on our Blackboard page. And as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.